Okay, it's the same day, but I have finally figured out how to get this to work in the practice range because I haven't really told anybody about this whole YouTube thing. Honestly, I think it's a little embarrassing. So, I don't know. Whatever. That's my own insecurities. I figured out how to get this to work. I think Things Slam is fucking stupid because it doesn't work. I'll tell you right now, it pops you into the air, and when you're in the air, most characters can get away fast enough. And if they can't get away, they have abilities that make them not really affected by it. Because I'll tell you right now, Daredevil, Venom can't get away. It takes too long for them to actually do their movement option. They get within the grounded radius too quickly. But both of them have, well, Venom doesn't. He has an extra health bar up his ass that he can just pull out whenever he wants. The Daredevil, well, he's just got invincibility on a cooldown, so he just pops that, looks at the people that he wants to be invincible from, and backs out of the field, and then he can move however he wants. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Why does this character have this ability that is supposed to be anti-dive if it doesn't work? And I am going to show you why, because I finally figured out how to get this working in game. So Angela is one of the characters he counters, so let's swap to Magic. Magic does not get countered by Thing damn near at all. What movement option got slowed? Got what? And then that goes down and it's 5 more seconds before you can use it again. And even right there, I wasn't fast enough because I didn't see it coming. I just held backwards and I still got out. I still got out within enough time. Like, he didn't really stop me from getting out of there. Like, I'll do it one more time. And I'm cosplaying as... The only way this counters him is if your supports stand in that area, so I can't get to it. But even then, I just back out for a little bit, and then the support's right there, because it's gone. He hit me with it, I didn't do anything, but I just kept moving, right? And I know it's not the best interpretation, because I have the cooldowns off and everything. But, Black Panther? This is one of the only characters I think truly gets countered by it, because watch. If I'm cosplaying, fighting supports, blah blah blah, one, it's going to be super easy to just find yourself in the field. But the E, I jumped the gun there. The E is too slow. You end up falling into it before you can get out. Angela only gets countered because this thing, he drops you, and then you can't use it. And then a good thing will just use that over and over again. And so you can't really get out in time. But does it counter Rogue? Let's find out. We gotta wait a couple seconds. But does it counter Rogue? If I'm, let's say I'm brawling the Thing, and Thing's like, oh. And now I just don't play in that area and I'm fine. He doesn't do shit for fuck on half the roster. As long as you're prepared for him to just be in the game and exist. Because I didn't even have to press the buttons, and I've already tested it earlier. I've tested it on every dive character. You can get out. As long as you're prepared for it to happen, and I did it making sure I wasn't looking at him, so I didn't know when he was going to do it, you can get out. It has a sound cue. You can always get away. You can always do something to not be caught by it. It's pretty stupid, in my opinion, just because every character can get out of it. If the radius was a little bit bigger, so that way hitting an enemy with it actually grounded them, if hitting an enemy actually grounded them, instead of allowing them to get out, I would think that's good, because then you actually have to bait it out, blah, 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 blah. But, like, even the characters that don't, shut up. Let me go in and, where is it? Why can't I find it? Health or store off. See, the only reason I couldn't get away from that is because he was able to use my bubble. Oh, sorry, the other person he counters, Hulk. I forgot one. But, like, if he jumps onto me, I got earthbounded for a little bit just because I didn't have any directional input. It doesn't make sense to me. Da, 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 da. That was just a directional input right there. And then, oh, he's still pressuring me. I can just back out some more. And at that point, I'm back to my team, and he has to leave. Like, that killed me because I was in the wall and I couldn't get over top of him in time. Like, I have never seen a game where I can play Thing and actively shut them down. Because when I play Thing and I run back to my supports and I slam on them, even if I dash to them, it only works if they stay in this area. The diver and your supports have to stay in that area so you can kill them. Your supports won't do it, and the divers won't do it because it doesn't force them to stay there. Sometimes it works, but I have never been able to find a way to confidently use that. Like, I can do that and then dive, but what's even worse, and he wasn't doing it, if you dive on them, if you're standing on the diver, right, and you hit it, you bounce them twice. You give them extra time to get away before they're affected by the grounding. You give them extra time. Like, it's useless. And it's so easily baited out because of how often people play dive. I genuinely think Thor is a better anti-dive. Because it's so easy to just continuously push people. I have no ability cooldown on right now, but it's so easy to just push. You have your hammer back, you fight them, and then you go fight someone else. Next diver comes in, push, take them off the supports. You just play look at me. And they either have to get out because you can do too much damage, or if it's a tank. Like if they're playing Venom, you can just body block for your supports. Body block for your supports and hit this. He has to pop his thing or get out. Like, you just do too much damage. Punisher is better anti-dive because if it's a tank, oh, I've got this. Hell, you can stand back here and still kind of chunk his health. Like, that's pretty insane. He can do better anti-dive. Oh, but what if it's like a magic or something? Yeah. What if it's a magic? What if it's a magic and I'm this far away and I'm still chunking their health? Only took 5 shots to kill them. As far as anything anti-dive is in this game, I think Thing is probably the worst. His slam just doesn't do it. The vulnerability, though, being able to place vulnerability on them, that's the only thing I found that gets people out. If I do this and I hit them, they will leave so fast. If I drop this, they just reposition. They'll just reposition and still fight the supports because the supports won't play in it either. And then it doesn't do anything and you get yelled at to keep peeling for your team. I don't think it's worth it. And then if you look at your other tank who's supposedly anti-dive, I mean, after 15 seconds, maybe. But this, even playing in the nest, especially in a season if they play multiple divers, it doesn't do anything. The only time that this nest will do something is if, and we're going to wait, we're going to wait for this for 15 seconds, and then this nest will be able to instantly kill magic. And even then, it won't instantly kill magic in a real fight, because when magic portals, it counts her hitbox as still being there. By the way, it doesn't counter Black Panther, because if Black Black Panther is faster than that and doesn't get hit by it. He's too fast. Unless you stun him while he's in the nest, they don't all hit him fast enough to kill him. Like, that's a good way to counter him with the mines. But for your anti-dive characters not to anti-dive that well, it's crazy because 2 people dive. Let's say Magic gets instantly killed right there. I still need 10 more seconds to charge up that nest again because she took most of the mines, especially if it's a tank or something. Yeah, fuck, dude. There's no benefit in playing in the nest outside of the healing and the overshield, but you don't even get the overshield until you're full health. And when you're playing against a diver, you're never going to be full health to get those overshields. So you're just healing over time, and it's not a very fast health over time. Like, mind you, it's not very fast. Penny gets health over time faster than anybody else on her team in your webs. It's barely enough to keep up with that guy shooting at me. And he does 25 damage per bullet. He does 25 damage per bullet. And he is out-damaging my healing per second. Mind you, your teammates get less than Penny does. So it doesn't do anything. And if they're diving your backline and you place it on your backline, let's say these are the divers, and they just happen to stand still, it takes so long to kill them. This is not anti-dive. We don't have any tank in the game that should deal with anti-dive. Now that we're 11 minutes in and nobody's watching this shit anymore, you know who should be doing anti-dive? DPS. We got 1, 2, kind of 3, but the only reason this is 3 is because you don't really have to do as much aiming, and so it's easier to hit them. 4, Squirrel Girl's double nut. I'm actually gonna shoot myself. You only need 1 nut, and then if they're playing multiple dive, you can do it twice. 5. Alright. Especially when they change this, they're grounded after hitting that, and then you just get free shots on them. And then you have the slow down orb, which also knocks out flyers. He is pretty good at peeling. If you peel with him, you can just win a 1v1 against the diver. At the very least, force him out of your backline. Phoenix's stun is good at anti-dive. Phoenix as a character, no, but her stun alone is. Fucking Iron Man is. If that's where my team is playing, this is where my supports are, and that's the diver. I can pressure the entire area. When I play Iron Man against dive, I don't even look at my supports. I mean, I don't even look at the diver. I just look at my supports, and I shoot right on my supports. It will hit the diver. Like, there's so much better in the DPS role. Emma's diamond form. Is this good anti-dive? Yes. Yeah, you were expecting me to say no. I didn't hit the wall with them there, but they probably would have died or gotten super close. Emma's anti-dive, her diamond form is enough to keep divers away from the backline, pretty much just for existing when they know it's on cooldown. The problem is, when they know it's on cooldown, you ever think playing against 1 diver, even 2 divers, it doesn't start cooldown until the entire ability is done. Even if I cancel it as soon as I kill one of them, they're not going to wait 15 seconds to dive us again. So it's kind of useless for that too, because I can shut down one of maybe 30. You still have to play more anti-dive characters. At some point, if we don't get anything in any role, because let's look at who the best dive characters are as well. Oh shit, they're all DPS as well. So you can't dive and anti-dive at the same time. Right? You can't. Let's count. I can count on one hand the guys that I think, from my testing, are countered by thing. It's 1, 2, 3. All of the rest of them can dash away, or they have a damage reduction. Even if you don't dash away, damage reduction or damage negation, that you just walk away, or you just put in a directional input outside of it, and you land on the edge, and you can use your abilities in less than a second after getting hit by it. Or you have one extra health bar to just live. You don't even have to think about it, you just live because you press the health bar button. I'd say Thor as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be generous. I don't think he's super countered by it, because I typically see him live, even when I slam next to him and he dashes into it. Like, I anticipate it, slam, and he dashes into it, he still lives. Because you can just out-heal it, because Thing doesn't do that much damage, and honestly, who's going to look at him when you're playing Ranked and Ladder? But I'll put him on that list. Thing doesn't even do his job. They need to make him better at doing his job, because he just does not cut it.
I don't fear pain.
Plenty of time to dash away. If I dash to them, or to the diver, or to my support, it just doesn't do anything. Especially if I hit them by it. The only time this does anything is if I place it, and then they willingly walk into it. And I think that's so dumb. Either make the cone bigger, or make the slam, not the dash, but the actual slam itself, pull them down into it so they are forced to be grounded. That's my opinion, that's my fix for this. I don't know, I just don't like it. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Let me know if you agree or not. I want to hear another person's opinion on this, because I've just been holding this one inside, like going, dude, this is fucking worthless. Everyone asked me to swap the Thing. I swapped a Thing. It doesn't stop them from dashing. I'll hit the Thing on them. They'll move, and before I can kill them, they're already movement ability, already doing it again. What's the point of me on Thing? I'm in my backline. I can't punch the front line. When I'm in my backline, I'm getting no value, because I have to sit back here and anticipate, find out where they're coming from, drop it before they get here, so that way they can't attack the supports. And even when I do that, the supports just leave. Whatever. That's about it for me today. See you lovely gentlemen and ladies another time. What were they?